For me, I believe that everybody has dreams and aspirations, whether they admit it or not. Some people eventually give up, some people fight for it, and then there are some who live to see those dreams become reality.
Pero minsan mapapatanong ka, what if hindi siya kamukha nung kung paano mo siya na-imagine?
Yung kahit na marating mo na, hindi pa pala doon natatapos yung problema.
It's either madidisappoint ka or e-enjoyin mo na lang.
Guys, we're up very early in the morning because today is our visa interview for our US Canada tour. It's a big day today because, you know, visa interview. What's our point of entry?
New York City.
What's up, guys? Parang nag-usap-usap tayo sa suot, ah.
Yung pinakaunang tinik talaga natin, yung visa.
Yes.
Yung visa.
Di ba may tarpaulin?
Para tayo sa graduation.
Si Kyle ang
Ako ang mastermind nun. Sabi ko, dapat maging memorable. Pinag-usapan namin ni Carlo, yung crew namin. What if ako kaya parang pumasa tayo ng board exam? Oo.
100% passing rate yan!
picture!
Paano kung may isa? Picture tayo. Picture tayo.
Iba din yung kaba ko nung nakapila na tayo dun sa ano. Tsaka 100 passing rate talagang. Pero yun naman yung, kumbaga, act of faith na kiniklaim ko to na pasada tayo lang. What up?
Ayun, no?
Bye! Diyan lang kami sa Cubao. Cubao lang kami. Ako, ang exciting for me. Kasi first international tour na talagang matagal tayong mawawala. Marami tayong first time na may experience.
Resebe.
So ako din. Malupit. Okay sana ako sa CR.
So, hallway.
Hallway ako sa... Nag-base na po ako. Kausap po namin si Jobs.
Feverish lang.
Feverish ka pa din? Anong ininom mong gamot ngayon? Yung mga antiviral? Vitamin C. Oh, yun. Nakakakain ka naman mabuti.
Feeling ko kailangan ko din naman yung
Ilang
rest
days na lang
na yun.
itiisin
Yung
mo.
1 week na rest na yan. Nakakasad kasi hindi ko kayo kasabay dun sa mga first na experience. Nakakalungkot, syempre na hindi makita yung sarili ko kasama kayo mag-perform. Pero at the same time, nakaka-proud kasi na-pull off niyo yung performance.
Pagdating natin, gloomy. Tapos parang ang seryoso. Ang seryoso nung...
Parang work mode lahat.
Yeah, oh, para pa rin tayo nasa embassy. Ganun yung pakiramdam ko.
Ay, galing! May usok! Sige nga, ikaw nga try.
Malamig pala.
Sarap ng lamig! Yay!
First thing I did was condition my voice. Kasi alam ko it's gonna require a lot of vocal stamina to pull through the set. Oo, nagvo-vocal mist, gano'n. Tapos warm up talaga na maayos. Nag-workout din ako para gising yung katawan ko, gano'n.
Sa singing, tinawag ako si coach para ma-refresh tapos ma-prime yung boses. Kasi iba yung dynamics pagka iba yung weather eh. Tinry ko aralin yung mga parts ni Japs.
Saka may mga time na breakfast, tas makikita ko si RJ, di ba? Nag-aaral ng gitara. Oo.
Guitar lines. So.
Japs, we hope we make you proud, brother. Hindi kasi ako sanay na nawala si Japs eh. Tapos kakantahin ko pa yung iba niyang linya.
Yung may pressure din na,
Oo, may...
kantahin ko to na parang si Jobs.
Yung kumanta ka ng hatid verse, di ba?
Oo.
Parang ganda nun yung verse 2
Ngunit lahat ito sa'yo'y kulang pa. Iatid kita. Lahat ay dadalhin.
Ako yung feeling ko, yung proud moment ko is ganap na tayong performers. In a sense that we're all able to pull off a show without making people feel that something is lacking, something is
You
missing.
deliver regardless.
Under the shade of big trees, scorching heat that we try to ignore, running around and playing so much more. When I was younger, I used to play in rice fields. We were flying kites. Up above we go. All our dreams to wherever the wind blows.
Baliktad talaga dito. Yung aircon nasa labas.
Stop everyone! And steer your heart in flying kites. Up above we go.
Update kay Jobs.
Done na daw siya sa imig. Yay! Congrats!
Nagpakaba sa akin is yung hand carry. Yung maleta ko pa lang, 3.5 kilos na. So nag-decide ako na duffel bag na lang. Lagpas 7 kilo yata. Ang bigat. So ang layo ng mga nilalakad, tapos naka-duffel bag lang. First time ko magta-travel mag-isa, tapos like ganun pa kalayo. Sa personality ko parang gusto ko yung thrill na mag-isa.
Terminal 2 where? Terminal 2, USA. USA, Terminal 2. Yeah.
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Canada here. Canada here.
Vancouver.
Yeah, A7.
This is it, guys. We're gonna pick up Jobs.
May kanta si Kyle kay Jobs.
Ay tagal kang hintay. Ngayong ika'y nakarating, di na kami sasablay. Noong nakaraan, kami nahihiya dahil kamali kami sa aming ginawa.
Sa opening.
Hindi halata.
Hindi naman halata. Ang naisip ko lang, walang intro.
Jobs, first time experiencing the freezing cold weather here in Calgary.
Paano kapag, di ba,
Pasok
kayo sa mainit? Hindi init naman.
Tanggal yung jacket.
Lord, we want to thank you for tonight. Finally, Jobs is here. We celebrate your goodness and thank you that despite all the challenges, we remain solid. Now that we are in full force, we are more appreciative of each other.
First dinner. Guys, tingnan natin si Jobs. First dinner. Titigan natin lahat.
Today is another day, and we are going to St. Louis Lake, St. Louis. I don't know if you pronounce the S.
Let's go!
Oh, snacks.
Morning, we pray for protection as we drive to the lake. Pray that we'll have fun.
We're going to Banff, Vancouver. We're going to Lake Louis Vuitton. Wala nandito ka. Ganda. Naalala ko yung huling pag-uusap namin ni Lester sa likod. Pagkapasok naming lahat sa sasakyan, pinatay ko na yung GoPro. Pagkapatay ko. Oo, yun na talaga. May sumalpok talaga sa likod. Ako first time ko yun, yung talagang aksidenteng major talaga. Wasak talaga yung sasakyan, yung likod ng sasakyan. Tapos nasa likod pa kami ni Lester. Saktong-sakto talagang lang, minutes lang. Kung iisipin mo kasi na nahuli kami ng pasok dun sa... Oo, mas delikado kasi open kaming lahat. Oo. Tapos di ko na napansin na nabasag pala yung... yung dito sa likuran ko.
Ano nangyari kay Kel?
Yung ganito nabasag.
Yung salamin or yung...
Ito mismo. Kasi,
Hindi mo mababasag basta-basta
sa,
to.
Teka lang.
Guys, are you okay?
nervous.
Masakit? Is Lester okay? Tol, pare ko mine.
Ikaw ba? Okay naman. Nakalog lang yung utak. Nakalog lang yung ulo ko.
Walang bukol.
Wala na.
Tapain mo.
Hello, sir. Would you like to get checked out today?
Yeah.
Do you need to get checked out?
Yeah. My head's been
Your head's hurting?
shaking. Nauntog ka na nga, tapos i-Englishin ka pa.
Okay, we're gonna do a meeting. Scooch in, everybody.
They don't want na ma-feel natin na parang na-traumatize tayo. Since, syempre, karating ng video jobs, tapos yun talaga yung goal natin today. Pero, kung check ko yung lahat, need din naming bumalik at mag-rest at i-absorb yung mga nangyari. Mas feel ko na safe. Mas feel ko na safe pag magkakasama tayo lahat.
Mas important sa amin yung kung ano yung kalalagayan ng mga involved dun sa car.
I-check and balance lang din natin yung nangyayari. Yung lumipas yung dalawang show, hindi rin tayo nag-huddle as one group. Siguro, nire-remind lang tayo ni God na huwag tayong magpadala sa hype ng mga sa bukso. Ako naniniwala ako na hindi naman ito yung last eh. Hindi naman ito yung huling pagtungtong natin sa Canada.
I'm feeling we have to rest. Why don't we have a good lunch and we just bond all together?
Gusto ko lang ngayon yakapin na.
I swear, iba yung feel ko nung nandito tayong lahat.
There is no pressure to puntahan yung bawat sulok ng Canada. Walang ganon.
I just want you guys
To enjoy, yes. So, kumbaga, we wanna take that pressure off kung meron man. Now, dun sa praying together, that's a good point, Alvin. It should be an effort of everyone din. We're a group, and it should be a group's effort to always be together. Now that we're all here, let's pray, Lord. We know that you are in control of everything, that at the end of the day, you will not allow anything to happen to us without a purpose. Thank you for this. Pray, Lord God, that you give them peace. Give them a security that you are holding their lives in your hands, and no harm will come upon them because your protection is upon them. Ganun talaga pag pelikula, hindi pwedeng walang
typical Canada, US.
Pwedeng walang conflict. At least yung conflict natin hindi nag-away-away.
Sorry, Jobs.
It's okay. Just going back to the hotel, we just realized the value of being together. It's always about doing things differently, kakaiba sa ways. We literally spent the whole week with these people. It's such a bittersweet feeling. And ganito pala pag nagtutour, like, get attached to the people because you spend so much time together. You have to just say bye. I don't think I'm ready to meet new people.
It was already full, so
Good night.
And we're just kind of waiting for the visibility to improve and the snow to let up a little bit. It could be a bit of a wait.
Yeah, it's been 3 hours.
The situation daw is walang aircraft na lumilipad.
This never happened in the history of the ones.
Right now, the flight has not been canceled.
So if we leave the aircraft,
may not.
yung ticket.
So that's kind of moving target.
Pero buti na lang, may shaman sila.
Oh, nakakatawa. Para tayo nasa bus. Yung may dala-dala tayong bayong. Tapos may mga chicherya. Oo, hinahand over yung mga chicherya sa mga tao. Ganun.
Sabi ko daw once.
Bababa lahat.
Sabi ko daw once, kaya pumayag.
Napakalakas snowstorm.
Tsaka para mas gusto ko na yung hindi lumipad at safe tayo. Kaysa yung lumilipad ka pero ganun ang ganun yung plano.
Grabe yung flight sa Winnipeg, no? Parang di ka lumilipad.
I think we spent around 10 hours. 10 to 12 hours inside the airport.
Ang ginawa na nga lang natin, punta tayong 7-Eleven, di ba? Ano ba, meron dyan?
Mga
Noodles? Sige, kain tayo.
True. Tapos ang isa pa doon, yung parang what do we do? Like what do we tell everyone? Kung ano nangyari. So next statement tayo. Parang natest yung English speaking skills ko eh. Parang how do you tell people na, I'm so sorry guys, we can't make it because we're stuck at the airport, there's a deep feeling of sadness for me na parang, hala, paano yung mga nandun na sa venue, nandun na sila. Tuesday pa daw yung next flight.
Next flight. Today is Saturday. Saturday pa lang.
But the thing also that's challenging about it is, yung crew ay nandun na sa Winnipeg. Nag-chance passenger sila to get to the midnight flight.
Tapos yung gamit nila nasa atin.
Oo, nasa atin yung mga
Yung
luggage
maleta nila kasi dinala nila yung gears.
Yung mga gears. So,
So, paano mangyayari yung rebook tayo?
tayo, wala. Ang mangyayari sa atin, may tao doon sa Winnipeg. Walang ganun.
Kami po ang bandang rescheduled flight. It's the first day here in Toronto. And sadly, hindi makakasama si Kuya Carl kasi he needs to rest dahil medyo masama yung pakiramdam niya.
I was feverish and I prioritized to rest because may show po tayo bukas.
Your eyes are windows to Niagara Falls. Nandito na tayo sa dulo ng rainbow.
Kakagaling lang ni Carl lang sakit nung umaga. Tour pa kami sa Niagara Falls. Kasi sabi ko sana gumaling naman si Carl. Sayang, hindi natin siya kasama. Tapos ako na pala yung susunod na magkakasakit.
Another layer of challenge na naman po ito. From this time, affected si KL.
Pero ngayon, ang pakiramdam ko, okay ako. Para kung may trangkaso kahapon. Pero ngayon, wala na. Nahihilo ako nung time na yun. Basta masama yung pakiramdam ko. Even nung nasa ano pa lang, nasa Calgary, may mga gamot na hindi pala ako allowed na i-take kasi nagkakaroon ako ng allergy. Yung pressure, kasi syempre, you only have one show dun sa location na yun eh. So, paano mo siya gagawing memorable din para sa mga tao na first time ka makikita? Sa inyo ko lang din hinugot yung energy na buhos na to. May time na tumatalon-talon pa ako. Game na to, game na.
Everyone's getting ready for the show. I'm being asked, why am I too calm about the situation? I have a sense of peace knowing that God is still in control. So if God is allowing these setbacks to happen, I will just wait for Him to move. No matter how you try to take everything in a very objective sense, of course there's that human part na may human part sa'yo na wants to really linger in a moment. I was praying and I'm just saying, Lord, ang gara naman lahat na, nagkasakit na lahat, napakadami ng challenges. Kumbaga sa boxing, Lord, na kami, lapay-pay na kami. Ibawi mo na, kumbaga, asan na yung redeeming moment, ganon. But even in the middle of that, when things are not making sense, I felt at peace with just entrusting to Him what's next. So it's not a cry of I'm sad, but it's a cry of surrender. And that really felt good. Yun yung nag-reset din ng sistema ko. Kung pelikula to, ikat mo na. Diba? Cut, diba? Sobrang sakto din because we were gonna sing Napagod Na that night. I may seem to be strong or peaceful, but as a person, I also get tired. Sa akin, unang pinaranas yung message nung kanta.
Kung kailan ako sumuko, saka ka naman anuyo. Kung kailan ako napagod, ngayon ka pa mag-abot. Kung kailan gusto tapusin, doon pa lang sasabihin. Pasensya na, napagod na ang damdamin ko.
But it's okay to be tired and to accept that you're tired because the moment you accept that you're tired, you get the proper outlet to deal with that, and that's when you can be energized again. Tayo kasi yung group na we're not afraid to cry. It's not a sign of weakness, but it's a strength actually na this is a person that's dealing with their emotion and not running away.
Kung kailan ako sumuko, saka ka naman naluyo. Kung kailan ako napagod, ngayon ka pa mag-abot. Kung kailan gusto tapusin, doon pa lang sasabihin. Pasensya na.
For me, hindi ko inaasahan na ganun ka-stressful yung pag-alis. Pagsali nung Canada to US.
New York. New York, Philippines.
This is chapter 6.5.
Hindi sila nakapasok dito sa
Immigration.
sa immigration.
The show must go on. So, lalaban tayo.
Mahirap mag-react eh. Pinaprocess ko pa. May bagong eliminate tayo sa bahay ni Kuya. Dalawang boto ko para kay Jinbo sa IJR. Kasi parehas pong J yung pangalan.
Problemado kami ngayon. Nagme-meeting tayo.
Di ba, madalas ako mawala ng gamit?
Anong nangyari?
Kanina ko pa inaano pa yung AirPods ko. Nasa luggage pala.
Pero ito, naiwan niya sa fitting room yung bag niya. Tapos nawala. Nandun lahat, passport, everything.
So yung tinanungan ko, hindi pala siya yung nakakuha. So wala siyang idea.
Pero may iba.
It's in this area.
Tag to.
Ayun.
Ayun.
Sir, I think that's my bag. Thank you.
Yun. Okay.
Thank you,
Ano
AirTag.
niya? Ba't may AirTag?
Patunogin natin. Ayan.
Travel tip namin sa
Regalo
lahat.
yun ni Japs eh.
Bumili kayo ng AirTag. It saves you a lot of anxiety.
It's beautiful here, New York.
Mas maganda ka pa rin, Miss Amor. Yeah.
Hey. This is the famous New York cheesecake. This is New York, guys.
Beautiful.
Hey.
Sick.
Okay.
People take the trip.
Pupunta kami sa Times Square para panoorin and tingnan yung billboard na ginawa for us ng mga Juanistas here in New York. There you go! Ang may sala po ng billboard na to ay sila.
There's 3 of them now, but they're so powerful. They will take us all over the world.
Is somewhere down there.
It's a lot of personality. So
Yeah.
you are my bias because I like how wise you are when you speak. And the curls are on point.
Thank you.
Wow.
The curls are on point.
They really went out of their way to go to New York to watch us. I think meron taga Vegas.
Nag-flight talaga.
And it was bizarre for me. I felt so much potential. I felt so much energy. I didn't imagine us to have this kind of support.
Na-feel ko lang yung pagka-genuine nung love and support nila. They want more people to support us there in the US.
Hearing stories from USA Juanistas, marirealize, magigising ka eh. You feel grateful and at the same time, you feel responsible. Tangible pala yung nagiging comfort, yung nagiging pag-relate natin sa kanila through our music.
Paglapag ng New York, physically exhausted na ako nun, puyat.
Wala tayong pahinga. As in, dire-diretso.
Sobrang solid ng tulog na di ka na naramdaman yung mga
Kasi nakadalawa or tatlong balik tayo sa New Jersey from New York. That's only to find out na by 3 p.m. we have to be ready for soundcheck.
Naman ng boys, walang tulog, pero lalabas.
Wala tayong tulog, nag-adjust yung oras, gutom pa tayo.
Gutom, kasi
Diba?
Kumbaga, it's kicking
Sama pa pakiramdam ko.
Once happening,
mix ako ng drum tracks dahil si Jimbo ay pumunta sa Winnipeg.
naibig sa bahay ni Kuya.
Sa bahay ni Kuya. Magsa-soundcheck na rin kami in a bit, so kailangan ko na siya i-rush. Kasi di ba, nag-practice ako ng drums sa Canada. I think hindi siya enough. And wala rin tayong chance na mag-rehearse together. So, nung morning na yon hanggang tanghali, nag-mix ako ng drums. Ayun yung pinagkaabalahan ko. Hindi na ako nakatulog. Ang tulog ko na lang yung papunta sa venue.
Di ba ang sarap ng mga tulog niya nun? Ako hindi ako makatulog kasi 15 minutes pa lang yung... kumakalam yung tiyan ko talaga na, yung alam mong hindi siya kumakapit na mapipigil mo.
Second batch, done?
Parang may third tsaka fourth pa. Nararamdaman ko na po yung third batch ng aking jabs. I'm gonna try to hold it off. Wait, hindi ko na pala kaya.
If God will not take us away from it, He will get us through it. And appreciating you, Jobs, for playing the drums, diba? Practice, that's whenever my steps. We appreciate you for that. Kael, despite what's happening, unimaginable how you're in the middle of the sickness, but you're fighting with us. Crazy. And I never heard anything from you. Gusto ko pahinga, ayoko na, never did. And for RJ naman, grabe, nag-upload magdamag. Natutulog na tayo lahat, nag-upload pa din siya. Lord, wala kaming drums ngayon. Kulang kami sa tao. Yet, I will push it. I'll give my best. Para sa inyo.
You can't put me down, you can't push me around, you can't say all you want, but you'll never break me. 'Cause I keep singing, I keep on believing. You can't bring me if you know the sense, but I'm still standing.
The International Manista, so challenge namin sila to gather in a small group, and they were able to do that. So we're gonna give them a special access to our soundcheck, and we're gonna sing them songs that we'll probably never sing in the real show.
What are we
but,
gonna sing?
It really depends on what they like,
song.
or maybe even sing them a new song. I don't know, but yeah, excited to meet them all.
And sila guys.
Knowing na nakapag-resonate yung music natin sa mga ganong tao din. Parang sobrang na-inspire lang din ako to make more music pa. Na mas makapag-resonate din sa mas malaki pang audience.
When we were writing yung Back Home EP, parang yung goal natin is for us to have English songs. Hindi lang tayo magre-resonate sa Pinoy, pero to other people outside the Philippines. And seeing them made me remind na we've done a good job. Na kahit hindi man naging hit yung numbers ng Back Home, may na-reach siyang tao. And yun pa lang, win na sa atin. Yeah, just what like Chap said, na nakaka-inspire lalo tuloy na magsulat ng songs that could speak to a lot of people, especially outside the Philippines.
One more.
Hi!
Sobrang scripted naman nangyayari na alam mong
Yung parang
Gumagawa ng movie si Lord.
yung parang gano'n. Yung parang inaantay mo may mag-cut.
may nagpe-prepare na sa utak ko na divine na guidance na yan.
Pero ganun nga rin yung pakaramdam ko simula nung nagkasakit ako. Parang nananaginip. Parang nasa ibang mundo ako. Simula nun, ganyan. Hanggang ngayon.
Hindi naman detachment, pero parang nasa observation mode ka lang. Pero I'll do my part. Someone else is in control.
Ayun nga yun, ganyan.
Alam mo yung hindi tayo prepared, pero somehow pin-prepare tayo for this.
Kung karera to, Lord, ito yung pit stop na binigay mo para sa amin. Your protection, your love, your grace, it's always sufficient.
Kami ay patuloy na nangangarap at nai-inspire sa mga buhay po ninyong lahat. At sana po patuloy po nating suportahan ang original Filipino music. Sama-sama po tayo. Ikaw at ako, abot natin ang mundo. Tama po ba? Alright, you guys ready to party just one more time? Good one!
one of our leaders, si Pastor Eric, was saying na someday, Japs will meet his dad through the band, through the hard work that we're giving, ganyan.
A big shout out po sa lahat ng mga nagsakripisyo, kahit na mahirap iwanan ng pamilya ay piniling lumayo para masuportahan sila. At isang pasalubong po mula sa Pilipinas. Kung tatanungin sila, sigurado po ako na ang sagot nila, namimiss din po nila kayo back home. With that, we want to sing this song for all na magigiting na Pilipino na nakipagsapalaran at iniwan ang ating bayan. We love you, we appreciate you, we celebrate you. But you know, every time, we wish that you will still be back home.
I woke up again from a very strange dream. Tears in my eyes, I thought it was real. You told me a story, 'cause I couldn't sleep. Put me to bed and lay there with me. I'm all alone, I still want you back home. I still want you back home.
Nung na-meet ko yung dad ko sa airport, hindi ko alam kung ano yung feel ko. Hindi ko siya kagad nakita. Kaya nga nagjo-joke pa ako, gumaganon pa ako. Tapos nung pag ganun ko, si dada yun. Tapos nakita ko, umiiyak siya. So, excited niya lang na makita ako. Ganun.
Looked all around, hoping you left to know. Kept with the secrets I wish I had known.
Nahirapan ako na mag-sink in siya sa akin. Kasi hindi ko alam yung feeling na malapit siya or yung feeling na nasa harap siya. Parang hindi siya makatotohan kasi after 23 years, doon pa lang ulit kami nagkita. So medyo matagal yung naging proseso. Siguro nung second day pa kami magkasama na parang na-feel ko na, totoo pala ito na magkasama kami.
I still want you back home.
Sobrang excited niya lang and nakakatuwa kasi tinur niya ako sa bahay niya, saan siya nakatira. Tinur niya ako sa workplace niya. So parang kung ano yung ginagawa niya everyday, like nagawa ko din. Kunwari maglakad sa streets, tapos magte-train, tapos lakad ulit, tapos sa store. Excited lang din siya na parang mapakita na na-miss niya ako. Ganun. Maalaga pa rin. Bitin siya, pero I know na babalik naman tayo.
It was a proud moment of what we all achieved together as a group. So just to see that unfold na parang because of the tour, we were able to make it happen also. Japs seeing his dad again.
I still want you, I still want you back home. I still want you, I still want you back home.
How many hours away are we from LA? Less than 2 hours. Malapit na.
We are about to open another chapter where the territory is not just Philippines but the entire world. Because a new book is opening, and this time we will see that God will make sense of all the hardships that we've been through. It will not be perfect, but I declare that there will be a new chapter where we will begin to see God unfolding new things.
Anak po ako ng isang OFW. And I grew up without my dad most of the time because he's working abroad. So I know how it feels to be away from the people that you love because you have to work. You have to sacrifice. And in this time, we want to honor everybody who chose to leave because sustaining the people home is more important to you than what you're feeling. Actually, my sister is watching right now, and she actually left our home to, alam mo yun, to pursue her dreams. And we're very proud of you. We're very proud of you. I know it's difficult here. But you know, in special moments of our lives, as much as we celebrate you being away, as much as we support you, there are many moments where we still wish that you would be back home. And maybe not physically, but in our hearts, you'll always find a home. And if you're here today, this is us telling you, mahal po kayo ng mga pamilya nyo sa Pilipinas. We celebrate you, we honor you for your sacrifices. But sometimes, we can't help but wish that we will see you back home.
As I sleep tonight, don't worry, I'll be fine. So don't take the blame, it won't change the way that I feel. 'Cause I still want you back home. I still want you, I still want you back home. I still want you, I still want you back home. I still want you, I still want you back home. I still want you, I still want you. I wish you'd find the sign to come back now. I'm fine. So don't take the blame. It won't change the way that I feel. No, it won't change the way how I feel. I still love you. I still miss you. I still want you. And I still want you back home.
Sir, what do you do for a living?
Oh, I live. I live life. That's what I do.
Nag-unbox. Nag-unbox.
Wow, may regalo na nagaganap dyan.
Guys, binigyan na naman ako ng Prada.
Hey!
Magiging endorser na ako ng Prada.
Akala nyo mayaman ako. No?
Tapos
Tingnan mo,
sinasabi mo, kala mo
Prado
mayaman ako.
nakalagay Prado.
Akala nyo mayaman ako. Akala nyo mahal yan. No? Nakuha ko lang yan.
Saan?
Clearance. Magko-complain siya. Bakit ganyan? Ano pa, hindi nga marunong mag-charge ng cellphone yan. Ba't yung bibili ng MacBook yan? Ako nag-aaral ako sa ganito, ganyan. Nangyari, graduation gift ko siya yung may MacBook. Tapos ako binili ng portable mixer. Yung bake, ewan. Pero yung hand mixer lang, hindi man lang yung buong stand mixer.
Ay, ganun.
Hindi ko na
Tapos,
maalala yan.
tapos siya yung naka-MacBook.
Bakit ako naka-MacBook?
Kasi yung laptop mo, pag pinitik, kumihiga.
What excites me is the place. Yung makikita mo yung iba-ibang lugar, iba-ibang state. Yung mga landmarks nila, nature.
Yung experiences na magagawa natin kasi first.
For me, it's meeting yung mabibigyan finally ng image.
Yeah.
Yung support na nararamdaman mo from a far away.
Para tayo nasa PBB house.
The animal price.
Grabe, medium drink.
For me, the highlight of the tour is really the experiences that we had. It's really the story and the journey more than the destination. I mean, as cliche as it sounds. And I remember vividly, sinabi natin, before we said yes to this tour na, it's not because of the money or the clout, but it's really because of the experience. And true enough, God really gave us that. It was the experience that was
Teaching experience.
sobra, diba? And I wanna give a big shout out lang to everybody na nakasama natin sa tour. To everyone. The producers, the friends that we have made. Sa akin, ang binaon ko dito sa Pilipinas ay yung mga kwento nila. Titignan natin na, uy, nasa Amerika na sila, uy, nasa Canada sila, siguro made na yung buhay nila. But no, when you see them, they're still working, they're still trying, they're still giving it their best each day that they're given, each opportunity that they're given. And also, it touched my heart deeply na may mga taong tinrato tayong hindi lang katrabaho, pero parang kamag-anak o na parang kung alagaan tayo, kung bigyan tayo ng pagkain, kung gano'n sila ka-generous, not just with material things, pero their life, their time. Yung pakiramdam na gano'n magmahal yung mga Pilipino sa ibang bansa. Across the globe, you will never find yourself alone because may mga Pinoy na yayakap sa'yo na parang you're one of their own. And yun yung na-appreciate ko about who we are as people. The toughness of our group. I'm so honored to be working with a group na sobrang tatag. But a big shout out to the Once Crew, our tour team, diba? Our admins, management team. Isa siyang malaking pelikula. I mean, experiencing it firsthand.
It's possible na nandoon ka na sa pinapangarap mo, pero marami pa rin talagang challenges. You have to be fine with it being na ganun siya. Kasi ganun talaga siya. Hindi mauubos yung bagyo sa buhay mo. Mas lalakas ka lang. Mas tatatag ka lang. Mas magiging grounded ka lang. Mas magiging rooted ka. Hindi siya storm-proof.
Yeah. We're engrossed with a dream, yung finished product na. Pero sometimes when we're faced with the challenges with it, nakakawalang gana minsan. Kaya dun mo rin ma-realize na yes, okay pag naabot mo yun. Pero if mas okay din if natutunan mo yung learning na kailangan mo matutunan dun sa process, dun sa journey na pinagdaan.
Ako yung importance ng pag-alaga sa health. Vitamins, pagtulog ng maayos, pag-workout para talagang physically ready sa lahat ng challenges. O talaga, yung tour sobrang naging stretch siya para sa ating lahat. Na-feel ko rin na talagang nagtulungan tayo. And doon din na-test talaga yung team. And I'm proud na successful siya dahil nagtulungan tayo.
We came out stronger than ever, diba? After mo kasing malampasan yung mga ganun, parang ano pa ba yung
Diba?
hindi mo kayang banggain.
Actually, yeah, it made me love you guys even more. I really saw the depths of how much we love each other, how much we're willing to fight for each other, and for the dream and the purpose that we have. Gusto ko magpasalamat. Magpasalamat kay Lord sa mga awitin na pinanganak through us. Because literally, these songs brought us to places. Nagpapasalamat ako sa Hindi Tayo Pwede. Kahit na ito ay tungkol sa pagtanggap ng hindi tayo pwede, ito rin yung naging dahilan na pumwede yung ibang mga bagay na para sa atin talaga. And it literally took us to places because of those songs na pinagkatiwala sa atin ni Lord. It gave us wings to fly, just like flying kites. I'm thankful. It's amazing what songs can do. And what little things that you do in your bedroom can make a global impact. And you're just, you know, sometimes you take it for granted na parang, dali lang naman gawin yan eh. Or, it's so simple, it's so subtle, it's so confined. But in reality, as long as you give it to God, it can reach places far beyond your imagination.
Alam niyo po, kapag kasi natanggap mo na hindi kayo pwede nung maling tao, magiging handa ka para sa tamang tao. This is us wishing that you find the right person for you. And once again, we want to thank you all for allowing us to perform. Did you guys enjoy this set? Alam niyo po, kami po ay mga simpleng bata lang galing sa Bulacan.
Kahit po sa inyo! Ako na ikaw! At ako!
Believe we have overtime? Joe, you know what that means? We have to go back again.
Two, three.
Hinat tayo!
Ano nangyari? Ano nangyari?
Definitely, ito yung takeaway ko. I feel like there's more. There's more to look forward to. There is more to see once we go back there. There are more songs coming out, more things happening. There is more.
Flashback to the midnights and starlight when they're all alive.
Wala po kasi ako ngayon sa bahay eh. Salamat po.
Birthday na ni Johan! Naiwan na sa Dream World.
In front of your car, you pulled me so close that I saw your eyes.
Bibili kayo ng Prada nito.
It's your atmosphere that gives me air to breathe. Yeah, the universe been fully crossed out or caused me to see. Maybe in another dimension, it's you and me.
At ganun-ganun po lamang, kami po ay pauwi na. Once again, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng sumuporta sa amin, nag-alaga, itong kilig. At syempre, lahat po ng aming paraan para makakonect sa inyo is made possible by TM. So maraming salamat TM for your help, for us to stay connected even when traveling internationally. Thank you TM. We appreciate you so much. At ganun-ganun po lamang. Ito na nga, sasay na tayo sa van.
Welcome home. The home is where our heart.
Sarap yata humiga sa kama.